Assalamu alaikum. I was trying to implement the event listener, the event emitter behind the scene, but now I got the recordings on. I started the recording now. So here we are listening this event, and here we are sending or emitting the emitter. Okay, yeah, it was because why I'm using the event emitter. Basically the error was circular dependency. I was facing the error of circular dependency. It is a normal error that we face in the Node.js application, or Express application. It is a common issue. To handle that issue, we can use the event meter, and I have used it here. So let me follow the best approach as much as we can to handle these emit listeners, emit listeners. Okay, so let's go to I basically have created a file, a folder, emitters. Inside of this helper function. Okay, so it didn't work for that. Let me try it again if it can work for now. Let me check that we are the current implemented event listener is working fine. We can check that. I have sent request. Okay, server error, something went wrong. I have received this JSON format. That is done by the event listener. How? I created a event, this one, and started this event to the file of that function that I'm using. I listen it here. I use the data, then I pass the data to that function that was creating the problem of the circular dependency. Let's go to, let me copy that one. Oh sorry, now I have copied. First of all, let me go back to my function. I really don't want to create a copy because I want to test my core instances. Okay, so this is the image listener instances. I don't need it here. I will import it from my instances emitter. Let me go to my instance. I have a meter in the instance. Okay, so let's check again. Till it is okay, working fine. Git status, git add, git status. Sorry, this is the press spelling. Git commit -m. Update event emitter instance done. Okay, so now let me move it to the common function. Emitter emit to the common function. This is the emitter. Let me go back to event creator. emitter. Okay, constant send failure response. I want to use the same function name to be away from the configure. It will do what? It will call this emitter listener. Let me check. How can I check? I can check it by it is a variable that will not accept it data to its parameter. Let's check. Yeah, where I will get this data. So it means to say that I should need to have a parameter, no sorry, a function that will accept my data as a param. Okay, so here I can receive data. I can pass data to emit. For emit, go back to here. Now let me import from emit creator. Okay, let's try. Here we are facing the problem, I think so. No, still it is working fine. So it means to say that we really don't need to call it here. It will work same as we are using the function to be away from the error. This is the user's, no, that was not the user's console. Basically I need to add a line space. Is there anything else remaining to remove? No. Okay, let me close this file. This is the event creator file where we emit the event. So event creator, let me do what? If I don't export it here and import the event from from its instance, then let's see what happened. Emit listener, we don't need it for now. We will replace it to here. But what is this? Actually this is imported from the instances. So now let's check. I think here we can have problem. No, still we are getting the data from the event. So there is a last approach that we can follow. Okay, let me commit that I have done. Event emitter emit. Create a common file. Event creator. Okay, event creator. So let's try to create its common file that I have created already. Actually I wanted to do a iteration of loop. It means to say that we do not need to add each time the emit creator dot on and so on. So let me go back to my, this is the creator, this is the exact name. Let me do copy and paste to be from the wrong text. Okay, the key has been copied and pasted. That could be imported from the emit instance. Where is this? Is the emitter 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 instance. Okay, send failure to this one. I have data function. Let me try it now, but before trying it, let me make it a commit. We can be sure that this one file is running. I hope it should work, but I think it will give us a error. It will not return us the response. See, we didn't get the response. If we really didn't get the response, let me move. Let me check my function. We are going to our function. If we are going to our function, then what could be the main problem? Let me go to my creator. Let me export this one and I import it there. No. Okay, now let's check. What is the problem? Still I didn't get a response. It means to say that we are not getting the data here, as I have consoled. Send the response. Okay, let me send it. So it means to say that we are not getting that event listener to our a separate file. Let me have a copy of that. Actually, I am not listing it here in my API file that has been committed in front of you. Okay, so now let's check if it can return us a response. It is returning the response altogether, right? Okay, so it means to say we don't need to have that event create export that event creator. Next time I will not export. If I will not export this, then emitter, that is the instance from actually I'm not getting the core problem. If I am not getting the core problem, then let me retract the things of how are they working. First of all, we went to our common file where I have created a cached function. In the cached function, I'm importing a value, a function that is creating a emit. If it is creating an emitter, then we need to listen that emit, but it don't require the file. If it really don't require the file, then why it is working here and why it is not working in the event listener file? That is the question. It means that this file could not be working. Let me add the consoles. Okay, to make it workable we need to export it, but how can we export it? Let's see. mm, Let me create a function that will handle all of these operations. How can I create a function? By giving it a name, constants event listener function, event listener function that will handle all, that will cover up all of the operation of this file. And now I will export this, export module.export. I can also export default. Okay, module.export is equal to this function event listener function. Let me import it into the creator file. After send to this file, I can, after creation of that emit, I can use this file function. Oh, sorry, import it. Now I'm using the function. Let's try. Data is not defined. Why the data is not defined? Event listener function. Oh, I see. Okay, it means to say that our file has run. Data warning, send failure of module export. Send failure response of a module exports inside a circular dependency. Again, it is causing the issue of a circular dependency. If it is really causing the issue of circular dependency, then I can use that event into the side of the main our main file. Let me go back to here. Sorry. This event function, let me call it from. Let me call it into the main file of our server. This is the main file. After upload, after handle exception errors, use combine routes and options app.listen. Before app.listen, I can use it. If I have imported, then let's see how can we corrupt that. Okay, so now let's try. Wow, we got the response. Hurrah, we have been succeed. We don't need it now. We also don't need it now. I only need to figure out my config file. So now we have config constants, but we don't have config file. I think so. Config file of our JSON server, our main root structure, root of the folder, config route config file we have, but we don't have a config file to our root folder, old route, utilities, config. Config.js import. No, I'll do what I will import this one here, use it. I can name it for my to listen event. This file has been imported to listen the events. Again, this will run a function config first config is equal to a arrow function that will run a function. Okay, export module.export module.export is equal to config file. If we have this config file, then sorry, this is not a function, this is the exportation. Okay, here no, I want to go to my root file. I will not use it here. I will not create a bunch of the code. You can also use that databases and doc configuration, cloud configuration, and the handle and handle configuration to that function. I think that is the best option to use it here. Okay, let me have copy of them. Let me use to the config file config. Oh, I see. Where is dot enemy? Oh, sorry. Configuration. Okay. So now let's go to here. I can say that I can put it to here and into the side of a config and the server. Config and the server. Mongoose.connect all of these functions to the top of my that config file. Mongoose common Mongoose cloud delivery course and okay. I really don't need the course. So now let's call the when it is working fine. So from now to onward we will not face the issue of DB connection. MongoDB connection cloudinary file cloudinary file handling the unhandled rejection and the unhandled and catch the exceptions. I have to use the end. Sorry. And okay. So anytime if my app is crashing and causes is not a function, I'm not making it a function. And cost handle okay. So now it should not crash. It means to say that we don't need it now. We only need the configuration file. We only need the .env. Why we use that .env? Okay. Mongoose don't need it. App dot option. I'm handling the course, that is the configuration of the route. If it is the configuration of the route, then why I'm not using it in the side of this combined routes? Okay, I'll look it after that because it can't make any problem, so that will take time. I don't need to go to outside of this topic. I was working in the event listener Emitter event listener file. So let me loop it through instead of we have checked that one. Okay, so what we have now, we have a event and we have a event function. That is the event function. If it is the event function, then yeah, I need to use that unique key. Okay, so now let's try for the last time. I really don't need it. I really don't need it because emitter is getting from the instances. Okay, so let's try for the last time. Invalid or expired token. Let me go to login. My credential I have logged in. I got the new token. Let me set that token into my saved token. Okay, so now okay, get all post. I have token invalid or expired token. Let me move all of this one. Invalid or expired token means we are not getting the token. If we are really not getting the token, then there could be a problem from our side. Let me on that event listener. Okay, let me track that error too. I think that could be with this config file. In this config file we have connected a DB, we have API secret key and the cloud name, cloud generic configuration. MongoDB. Let me go back to MongoString process.env data. That is okay. That is also okay. Then where I'm getting the problem? Okay, let me check. I went here. I again login. After got login successfully. Here I can paste my token. Now I can send the request and wallet token and to be really honest, I'm very crucial because I'm not getting the console too, but I am getting the token invalid. Invalid token or expiry, invalid or expired token. From where I'm using that value. Actually, I will not use the token word here. It is returning me the message of invalid and expired token. Let me try to find where I'm using that. Verify token and invalid or expired. Okay. Authentication failed. JWT token admin middleware. art middleware invalid token from art middleware. This is the code, this is the email token, and this. Let me go to my configuration file of my routes. This is the route. Now I am in the route configuration file. I have to use the middleware that has been defined to my APIs, route APIs. So I'm working in the post, and I have used the auth middleware. If it is the auth middleware, let me remove that one and let's try. Still I'm not getting any of the error. Now I got the error of cannot set headers to send to the client. Something went wrong. Okay, so why it was giving me the error of this? Sorry, auth. If it is a auth middleware, I should have to have the barrier token authentication field jw.verify. So now it is time to look about the JWT in the configuration. I think I don't have used the JWT, or in this main server file we didn't use the JWT. We have used the JWT into the side of the API auth. Okay, in the login API, JWT, and that is working fine. In the post API, I'm not using it right now. In the post API, let me look into that. That is from the old route, no problem. In the middleware, I am catching the problem of that. Let me try again. Invalid or expire token. I have faced the problem. Let me go back to my original cloud delivery file and the event listener to the function. Let's revert the code to check the main functionality. Now, what is this? This is a helper API function. Okay. jw.verify.get token secret key, and the verify token, it is the function of verified token. If it is the verified token, then we are not getting the circular dependency in verified token. Router.get endpoint.post. Okay, invalid verified. No. Into the size of this number strings, and why I'm using this one. Okay, Here I can use my config file. We have created this config file here, then why it is not exportable? It should need to be exportable. Constant config is equal to y config. Let me go to its routes and add the admin token in the post route. There is the guest auth middleware, and here should be admin auth 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 admin auth is admin middleware. Now let's check. That can be the token of the admin. It's not imported. Now it has been imported. Invalid token or a spy token. Get all user. Oh shit. Let me go back to the guest user list API, login API. Here I can use the admin invalid credentials. Here I think it is also the admin. Then I can copy the code. Here I can set its header to where token. Server error or something went wrong. It means to say that we are sending to okay. Now it is working fine. If it is working fine, then why I was facing the issue of that token? To be really honest, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Now let's use this auth, and I will not use this one. I will log in as a user. All user role 0 role 0 role 0 0 0. All of the role are 0. Here we do not have role. We have role 1 test at gmail.com. test and password. I got the token. Let me copy and paste the token here. Here I will use this token and send the request. Wow, that is working fine. So it means to say that it was nothing the problem about the token, it was the problem about the misconfiguration, because I have the admin account already with the same username where we can go to or get all users. AltafMalik, we don't have any rule. That could be the problem. Okay, let's leave it. Now let me go back to my code and let me pure my code. Here I can uncommit my code. Here I can just know the code. If I have removed this code, then I really don't need these two. I really don't need these two. Okay, so now let's go to our API. Invalid token or expired token. Again, I'm facing the same issue again. So here. Okay. Oh, sorry. Now let's try again. It means to say that after using that .config, invalid token or expired. .env. Where is the .env? We have .env packet.json.env. Packet up we have this .env.config. Then I really don't need to use it here. If I really don't need to use it here, then server error or something went wrong. Get all user. Okay, now it is working fine. It means to say that we need to import that required.configuration method, but this is our custom configuration method. Okay, well, so now let me view my files. After that I will commit and push the code. I have created a configuration file. I have modified my index route. Main server file I have imported is admin, but didn't use that. Let me remove that one. Basically it is not necessary. I can use it in my future routes that I will define there. This is the commit that I need to remove that. Let me go back to my. This is the file of action. Okay, I got removed. Here I don't think anything is extra. Let me review that file too. Now I am in the main file. I have this committed code. Okay, I formatted it. This I have the list of the event listeners, but I have extra console here in the common file. I hope I will not have any extra console. Yeah, I don't have. So let me move this extra line. I have purified the code. Basically what we have done, we have created a event emitter functionality or pattern to handle the circular dependency. Yeah, and we have got them successfully. Basically we have modified our code to dynamic to handle the events into a single file. So in the future, if we have a lot of the event listeners and a lot of the event emits, then we can handle them very easily, we can manage them very easily. So that is my last commit. The file has been added. Commit -m. I will commit feed implemented the event emitter pattern to handle the circular dependency. Handle the circular dependency between two files. See between two files. Okay. Oh, sorry. I need to move a constant into let variable in the side of the API helpers. I think so. This is the API helper file. In this side, there is a get paginated data. This to let variable. So now let me go back to my this API. I will call this and it will return me the paginated data list. Yeah, it is returning. Okay, git status, git add, git status, and git commit -m. It's a feature implemented the functionality of event emitter pattern to handle the circular dependency between two files. Okay, goodbye, Khuda Hafiz.